I'm super excited to finally, I know it's been a long time coming, and I do apologize for this video being super delayed, but nevertheless, I really hope you all enjoy it. The only good thing about me delaying this video is that I've gotten the opportunity to use this more often. I've actually used this foundation for the past, I want to say 2 months now. So I do have a pretty set opinion about it, and I hope it's useful and helpful to you all. So right off the bat, let me just get started with the product packaging. If you hear some like breathing, it's not me, even though I feel like I'm still a little bit congested. It's one of my chihuahuas. They're sleeping down here, so you know, just an FYI. So this is the MAC Next to Nothing Face Color Foundation, and I apologize if I repeat myself throughout the video, but you know me, girl, I was repeating myself. So I originally tried this New York Fashion Week back in February, and one of the senior artists tried it on me. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't too thrilled about it. I was just like, okay, cool, like I'll just put it in my bag, like, you'll know, I have a bunch of makeup, it is what it is. As you can see, and purposely I'm showing you all my bare face, not so y'all see like, oh my gosh, mira. It's more so you all can see what I'm working with. And the reason why I always go for full coverage or medium to full coverage foundation is because I really, really do need it. There's acne scars, there's hyperpigmentation, but above all of that, my main concern when it comes to putting on foundations is I have a whole lot of color going on. My forehead is deeper than the rest of my face. My neck is a different color than my chest. I didn't put this shirt on purpose. I just haven't worn it in a while, and I was like, hey, let's put it on. But you can see clearly I have a lot of colors going on, unfortunately. So I feel like NC40 in MAC is my go-to color, and that is the shade that I use for my holy grail of all holy grails. If you've been following me for a while, then you know this is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid with SPF 15 in the shade NC40. I absolutely love this foundation. I haven't been using it recently. I want to say the past year and a half. I haven't been really reaching for it. No, I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't used it, period. I've just tried out other foundations, and it's good to broaden your range of foundations. Always on the hunt for really good foundation. And if you've really been following me for a couple of years, then you know I've always asked you all, what foundations, like medium to full coverage, do y'all recommend? Because this is the only one, well, we'll see, but for sure this is my holy grail. If I ever have any issues, I always go back to this one. The Milani Perfect and Conceal 2-in-1 foundation is really, really close, but this is my all-time favorite. Anyways, I'm promoting a different product, but I absolutely love this foundation. Despite all the negativity surrounding it, this is just bomb.com. Anyways, back to the foundation that I'm really talking about today. If you've been following MAC for a while, you're a MAC addict, fellow MACaholic, then you know that whenever MAC releases a new foundation, oh my gosh, it's like the best thing ever. Like, they do events, they do classes, they do demos, they do the whole shebang-a-bang for the new foundation. Now, when I tried it back in February, again, I didn't really feel like it was all that great. I look for full coverage because I need it. I really do. It's not so much that I don't feel confident enough to like go outside. Like, I will go outside like this. I don't give up. I really don't. That's just the way I am. I have no problems running outside doing errands like this. But when I have to meet someone or maybe see a friend, I might want to put a little something on, because as you can see, I got a whole bunch of situations going on here. I really look for, it doesn't have to be a full coverage foundation, but it has to be something that kind of covers well. Not only that, I want to, more specifically, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I want to look like I'm one single shade, not like 5 shades. So that's just me. That's where I'm coming from. We all have different concerns. Our faces are different. Some of you might not need a lot of coverage, which I'm super envious of. Everyone has different needs for their face. Some of you don't have to wear foundation every day. Some of you don't feel really comfortable without foundation every day. And that's, you know, everyone is different. But for me, girl, like you see, this is why I'm letting you all see the situation that I'm working with. This is just for myself personally, and this is where my reviews and experiences and opinions come from this, how it works with this. There you go. I'm gonna stop voguing now. Let's start off with the actual product packaging. This is a glass bottle, which I definitely appreciate. It does come with a pump which locks, which I really appreciate. Whenever whatever company it is has a pump bottle with liquid foundations, I'm just like, thank you. It's just so much easier for me. As much as I love the Studio Fix fluid, and yes, I know MAC has the pumps, you can use them, but that's just me. It is what it is. I will buy the pump, but sometimes I'm just like, girl, like, can a girl get a pump with her foundation? Here in the US, this retails for $31. It is 1.2 fluid ounces, which amounts to about 35 mLs. I think that's a really good deal, just standard foundation pricing for MAC. So I want to show you all this demo because, again, everyone's situation is different. This is my situation. I want you all to see why I say certain things, or when my review comes up, like why I'm saying certain things. So when I got my makeup done by the senior artist, I was like, meh, okay, whatever, it is what it is. Then I did, if you follow me on Snapchat fam knows what's up, you saw that I went to an actual demo in this place called Bria, I think that's what it's called. And one of the artists actually picked me for, you know, to do the actual demo on. And the reason why he chose me is because I tend to go, again, because I tend to go for more full coverage foundations. I'm not a really big fan of like light coverage, natural coverage. Like, I wish I could pull those off. If I could just put on like some kind of tinted moisturizer and that, like, hey girl, you're all set, you look okay, like you look just one shade, that would just be amazing, and I would, oof, forget about it. But I can't. That's just the reality. So he chose me, and I really liked how he did my foundation. I was just like, oh, I love this foundation. And then I started using the foundation, and then I actually went to another store. Wow, that must have been almost a month ago now. And the store manager was talking to me, and she says, well, when I think of next to nothing, I think of just your bare face. I don't put on any moisturizer. I just kind of do my normal skincare routine, but I don't do the moisturizer, and then I just put this on. And it's just a really light, natural coverage, and that is what this foundation is, fortunately or unfortunately. But I'm going to show you all how I use it, because I have been using it for a while. I mean, I have the product, and I wanted to share this video and do this demo with you all. So I just washed my face and I toned my face. I didn't put any moisturizer on. And what you see is just, I wake up in the morning girl. That, by the way, I forgot to mention, I am in the shade medium deep. And I'm just going to take 2 pumps. It's a little bit on the thicker side. It's not super liquidy as you would imagine most really sheer light coverage foundations to be. As you can see, you can use, of course, any brush that you'd like. I'm using this one. I prefer the more kind of buffering brush, but the foundation brush that they had specifically for this foundation, I wasn't a really big fan of. You all know I have so many makeup brushes, so whatever, it wasn't a big deal for me. But all the makeup artists that I talked to gave me their own, like, oh, you should use a standard, like the MAC 190 brush, the standard foundation brush. Oh, you should use like a buffering brush, etc. Every MAC artist that you go to kind of has their own tips and tricks. Take this brush and try to see. Can you see a difference? Again, I'm not trying to bash the foundation or anything, but I want you all to be able to see if there's any difference. Like, on your side, do you think there's a difference? Hopefully you can see there's a little bit of a difference. It just kind of evens everything out. And again, if there was one product that I could just use and kind of have like even out my entire skin, then I would definitely do so. I'm just going to take the rest that's on here and do the other side of my face. But as you can tell, 2 pumps is definitely not going to be enough for me. Another pump. Right around my nose and mouth area, there's a lot of redness, so you really you see that, the hyperpigmentation and everything. So I really want something that covers that up. And then my nose. But you don't want to apply too much of this foundation. As you can see, you can definitely layer it, but you don't want to layer too much on, or else it's gonna look patchy, and no one likes patchy makeup.
So you can see.
I didn't do my eye makeup. Oh, it looks so strange. I don't know. This is after 3 pumps. It doesn't leave your face sticky or anything, but do give it a couple of moments kind of to dry down, because it doesn't feel sticky or anything, but it does kind of feel like it's right on top of the skin. So just give it a couple, maybe like a minute to kind of settle in. Again, I'm not expecting full coverage or medium coverage. When I got this foundation, I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. I was really hoping that this foundation would kind of just give me what most people would get out of a BB cream. But it's too much work. And that's, I don't know. I don't think I'm per se lazy, because if I was lazy, I wouldn't put anything on. But I don't know. It's just, you tell me what you think. Okay. So it's been about a minute. I'm going to be using the MAC 140S brush, and as you can see, there's powder on here because I have been using this for the past week. I really enjoy using this brush, and ever since I saw it, I said, oh my gosh, I'm gonna love this brush. So I am going to be using the matching Next to Nothing pressed powder, and I am in the shade medium dark. And this is what it looks like. It doesn't look that deep. So I'm gonna take this brush, and this is how I apply it. Put it on like that, and then I kind of just set like this. I'm not using any concealer, although I really do need it because my bags, girl. But I'm doing this with the purpose of just showing you all the foundation, how the foundation is and the powder is, so you can see for yourself. Do you see much of a difference? Like, not really, or yes, I see a little bit of a difference. You can definitely see, like, I actually really do like this powder. It's surprising even to me. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I think it's just an overall great setting powder. I love the brush, first of all. Like, it's just perfect to just set everything, and not like a big powder brush you can just like go like this. No, like you kind of just push it in your face and it really sets your makeup. So I really like this brush. You don't need this brush, but if you're looking, like if you're wondering, should I get the brush, should I not, this is a really good brush. It's really nicely dense, and like I said, not too much effort, and it just pushes down. It's just, I love this brush. Anyways, my thoughts on the powder though. I'm actually really impressed with the powder. It's not a completely like translucent or anything like that. It does have a little bit of coverage, which is what I like. This is not a full coverage powder like the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation is. That's just powder complete coverage. So it does have a little bit of coverage, which I really do like. As you can see there, it's not completely translucent. If you were to need a natural, maybe light coverage foundation, these two would be a match made in heaven, because this one doesn't give you all that coverage, and you could top it off with this, which gives you a little bit more coverage. I think these two are perfect for those of you who can wear it. This is so strange to me. I don't think I'm going to do my eye makeup because I'm about to film more videos for you all. But as far as my overall review on this foundation, do I recommend it? Do I not? This foundation didn't make me break out, because I know MAC foundations are infamous for making people break out. but it did not break me out, which is always a good thing. I would really recommend this foundation for someone that doesn't need a lot of coverage. It is really more of a natural to light foundation. I haven't seen too many reviews on it. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube gurus. I know, shocking, I know. But from the people, you know, that I follow on Snapchat, people have been raving about it. Unfortunately for myself, because I have a whole lot of color going on, this foundation isn't really practical for me. It's not that it won't work. I think it looks fine. I think if I were to go out, maybe have some lunch with some girlfriends, like I'd have no problem going out like this. And again, everyone's different, you know. But I don't really think it's practical for me in the sense that it takes 3 pumps to get somewhat of a coverage going on, where it could take maybe a pump and a half, if that, to get full coverage with this bad boy. And it's not that I'm the busiest person in the world, it's just being more practical. Like, really, girl, like I gotta do my, you know, my eyes. And in that sense, if you are interested in picking up the next to nothing face color foundation, I cannot recommend enough the powder, the matching powder, because there has been one time I remember I left the house with just this because of course I was running late. What else is new? It did not last all day. It didn't get like oily or anything like that, but it just did not last all day. I realized when I was taking off what was left of my makeup, it just wasn't all there. This completely like seals it and sets it. So I really recommend these two. Whenever you're using a liquid foundation, I recommend using a setting powder, a translucent powder, whatever favorite powder you have. But this does last quite a while. But again, I recommend the matching powder foundation with it. Let me know your thoughts below. I'm pretty sure by now a whole bunch of you have tried out this foundation. It isn't the worst foundation I've tried. Believe me, girl, it didn't break me out. I think the color is pretty decent for my skin. I don't expect for there to be like a really like, wow, like perfect match for me. But I think this is a pretty good match. It's just not practical for me. So I'm not dissing it. I'm not saying like, oh, this is like the worst foundation, because it's not. It's not. You can build it up. You just gotta be careful. Have you picked this one up? Are you obsessed with it? Or was this a pass? Super happy that I finally found this out. Like, yes, girl, I'm so happy. Well, if you have any questions for me or something I might have missed, let me know. By the way, this powder here in the States retails for $27 in case you're interested. Let me know your thoughts down below. And as usual, if you did find this video informational, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. I'm super happy, like I'm getting videos out for you all. I can't wait till y'all see this one finally. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. More videos are coming soon, girl. I love you. Bye.